Alright guys, and welcome back in. Today we're going to be spawning in on Disturbed Ward. Now I can hear a teammate behind me still, so I know that we have spawned together. However, Disturbed Ward is a very fun map for both Killer and Survivor. It can always be a really great experience. We've got a missed offering played by Killer, and it looks like we're going to be versing a Hag, as we can see over here. She isn't going to be Prestige, she isn't going to be running Monitor and Abuse, and let's see what she's able to do. So let's cuddle this and see. Looks like she's placing a trap at the shack. I'm going to have to play window here. I'm going to wait a second. Alright, and we're going to just dip for distance away from the shack. She's only 110% movement speed, so there's not too much of a threat here. I got a pretty good window coming up on my right-hand side I'll be able to make because she's so slow. Yeah, it looks like she doesn't care if she's already going to leave chase. I'm just going to wait for her. Remember, she is very slow, and when she gets Bloodlust, she's the movement speed of a trapper. I see that. She doubled back, so I'm going to take myself all the way over to the shack. Think how much time she's spending over here. She's looking around there for me. I could trigger this doorway one. It's going to be a little risky. I might take a hit. Alright, doesn't look like she was prepared for it. Let's see what she decides. Oh, there you go. Now she's ready. We're going to go around this again. Let's see what she does if she decides to vault. She trapped the windows, so depending on what she does, I'm going to go elsewhere. We're going to turn right here, and we're going to take her to a different jungle gym she hasn't been to, and she has no pressure on. Think of what my teammates are doing right now. They're all going to be popping through gems. You see that window on my right? I'm going to medium vault it into a fast vault. She was quick, but not quick enough. I could go for the vault there if I wanted to. See what she does. She's out of position again. She's to my left. I got all these pallets, and I can slowly walk her through the board. Think how much time this is going to be taking up. She must have spawned here and then ran right across to me. There was no reason she would have had a trap there either. Alright, what do we know? I saw one of my teammates in the open. 2 gens have been done. I gave her no pallets. Somebody has now been hit. It just goes to show you how painful it can be to be the Hag. If you want to chase and catch somebody, you have to be really quick with your teleports. You need to be prepping in places that are hot zones, not necessarily always at jungle gyms, but in open areas people will track past. If you also take note of my build on the right-hand side, you'll notice I have Unbreakable on it rather than Iron Will, in case we are left on the ground or we get down in between a pallet that we didn't pull down, so we can pick up through there. So the question right now is, where is the killer and what is she doing? The teammate to my left is the injured player. The other 3 players are MIA. Well, other 2 players are MIA. I'm stacking with this teammate on a gen. We're going to get it done in 47.5 seconds. Don't know where the killer is. All I know is it's a beautiful night, isn't it? All I know is we're going to just stack on the gen, we're getting it done. Depending on what she wants, if she stands stationary, I know she wants to heal. If she doesn't, I'm running for another gen. Another player's been hit, so I think we have a small window to heal. I kind of want to know if the killer has Sloppy Butcher. Notice how there's no penalty towards healing. There'd be 2 little red arrows telling you that you're getting a penalty. I'm not getting a penalty, therefore we're going to be able to heal at an appropriate rate. Once this heal is done, the best thing we could probably do is split up. Knowing that the killer is chasing one person and the other person is on full health, highly likely that person on full health just got hit, never mind, was applying pressure towards an objective away from the killer. That way grouping for the final gen wouldn't have been the worst idea, but it isn't a final gen because there are 2 gens left. Anyways, we could search this chest, already been done, apply pressure to the middle of the map. What I'm currently staring at right now, at the top of the generator, are referred to as pistons. Each piston roughly represents 22% of what is completed on a generator when it is fully chugging at the quickest speed possible. So you'll notice when one piston is fully chugging, the second piston will start moving, and that is your indicator roughly. So when all 4 of these pistons are moving, it means we are probably 88% of the generator through, and it will take approximately 80 seconds from start to finish to completing a generator. If you look at the bar, we almost look like we're about 1/3 of the way. If I were being successful landing my grades, I'd get 1% faster generator work, therefore 1% of 80 is 0.8, so I'd be knocking off just shy of a second every time I land a grade. If you run stakeout, you can knock off to 1.6 seconds per grade that you land. Also keeping in mind resilience or a toolbox can also give you a bonus towards working on objectives. If more than one person is stacking on a generator, you will, however, receive something referred to as diminishing returns. Diminishing returns is going to give you a penalty for grouping up that can be counted through Prove Thyself. Now, I haven't heard a heartbeat. I can, looking at the bottom left-hand side, I see I have an obsession on my team, not in chase of the killer. The only other person that is injured that could be in chase of the killer, we can actually see on the screen right now, the other person is Maya and originally ran towards a generator. I'm going to complete the gen. I'm going to check that chest to see if there's anything available still in it, and then I'm going to make a decision from there. That's going to be adrenaline. I'm taking note of where the other door is when I'm falling, and it looks like the Hag's in a really awkward situation. I'm going to go to the door further away from that gen because I know my teammate's going to be working on it. Because it's a hag, commonly we're going to be looking at something like Know It. You will see a lot of hags run it. Realistically, the meta hag build you'll see will either be Corrupt or Ruin at their own leisure. Then it will be Sloppy, Make Your Choice, or Save the Best for Last at their own leisure. Nurse's Calling, and Pop Goes a Weasel, or sometimes Nurse's Calling and Monitor. I love Surge on the hag. I think it is a phenomenal perk, and not enough people are using it. So if you guys want to give it a go and let me know what it's like, by all means, go right ahead. Now the news here is that she doesn't have Know It. That's fantastic. I'm miles across the board with the door prepped at 99%. That is his first hook. I have one teammate who is currently injured. I have one teammate who is opening the other door or prepping the other door. I need to come in, but I would like to, looks like my teammate's a little bit too quick for me, going for that save. There's the hag there. Wow, they were very quick. She can play the pallet if she wants to. I'll open the door, and then I'll try and take a hit. I'm surprised he tried to loop and didn't give her the pallet for free, based on the situation we're currently in. We're going to open this door, because I know my teammate can come running out through here right now if he needs to. Looks like the hag's in a bit of a rocky situation. However, on the way out, I am going to give her 2 hits, just to show good sportsmanship, because I realise how hard the game was for her. And I want to give her props for not DCing, so well done to that, my dear. I'm a little intimidated about running over there and triggering that, especially if I don't have, my, so she's looking for a teleport hit. There you go. Alright, beautiful. One more hit, and I am out of here, darling. I'm not going to trigger your trap. The poor thing had a hag daily. Alright guys, that's going to be an educational, informative rank 1 hag game, or survivor game against a hag for you. When you're playing somebody like the hag or a trapper, somebody that requires time to prep, you're going to be very careful of your time management. I wasn't a 4-man pre-made. It's a rank 2 game technically because I am rank 2. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you learned something, or if you think it's a great game, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I do educational, informative, DVD killer, and survivor content 5 days a week over at Twitch. If you guys want to tune into the live streams, don't hesitate to pop on in. Anyways, guys, I will see you in the next video. Have a good one. Thank you for watching.